I'll tell you what, guys, I don't think the Saints are going to be repeating as Super Bowl champions after watching a second straight week of them playing subpar. I mean, they are playing like the Saints did in the last 6 weeks of the regular season a year ago. Not the team that started off like gangbusters. Sure, they can certainly turn it around, but if Reggie Bush is out, we got problems here in New Orleans. Defensively, played okay last night, but it really surprised me, some of the play calling, especially in that last drive for New Orleans with about 3 minutes to go there, when they continually tried to run the ball into the end zone. And of course, as you know, for everybody that had New Orleans last night, that probably would have salted the game away. Instead, they gave San Francisco life after kicking the field goal. 49ers, of course, you saw the game, came down, got the 2-point conversion, tied the game, then forcing New Orleans to go for the game-winning field goal, which of course cost everybody on the total as well. Of course, I gave you the free play on going over. Overall last night, no pun intended, hit 2 out of 3 5-dime releases. Cashing in with the Tigers and the Oakland A's in baseball. And guys, bottom line is, those plays, 5-dime selections on the Saints, the Tigers, and the Oakland A's, they were all the same rating. Doesn't matter whether it's baseball or football. I don't bet more on one sport than the other if I bet it on according to what the rating of the selection is. And those 5-dime plays now on a 32-17 run dating back to 4 Mondays ago, hit 2 out of 3 last night. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here. This is going to be your Tuesday video report, a free selection as I return to that series between Oakland and Chicago in just a moment. As for me tonight, something a little bit stronger. Tonight I have my 15-dime run line game of the month. This is the second biggest release I've had in baseball this season. It's a 15-dime play, and of course it's 3 times stronger than last night's baseball winners, and that is available plus a 5-dime bonus on your game between the Cubs and the Giants. So 2 selections tonight, but one of them, of course, the big one, the 15-dime release. Wrapping up week number 2 of the NFL season, of course, the favorites failing again last night. That means the favorites go 5-10-1 in week number 2, dropping their overall season mark to 12-18-2 versus the odds makers. Like I always say, 2 things happen when the dogs are barking at that clip. 1, sports books are making lots of money, and the gamblers, are losing a lot of money, because basic human nature is that everybody gravitates toward the favorites. And truth be told, most guys in this business gravitate toward the favorites as well. A lot of people will say, oh, San Francisco was the right side last night, it was so easy. Oh, really? Did it look that easy until Alex Smith took that team on that 5-play march down the field with 1.5 minutes left? It's one of those things. Sometimes the breaks go in your way, sometimes they don't. When they don't even out, they always even out over the long run, of course, but when they're not going your way, you never think that's the truth. Otherwise, home favorites this week go 5-6 versus the spread. Road favorites 0-4-1 this week. 0-4-1 versus the odds makers, 3-9-1 ATS now on the season. Totals 8-8 split after last night's game edged over the number, and now totals so far this season 12-18-2 under the total, 12-18-2, and the straight up winners theory did not materialize last night. The crystal ball was a little cloudy because the Saints got the win but did not get the cover, joining the Eagles and the Raiders as 3 teams in that spot this week. Still, the straight-up winners did manage to go 12-3-1 against the spread overall in week number 2, raising the record on the regular season to a pretty robust 25-5-1. Now, for your free play tonight, I'll tell you what, I took the Oakland A's last night. They responded with a 3-0 victory over the White Sox. I'm going to take the A's once more tonight, as they're going with Trevor Cahill, who seeks to become the A's first 17-game winner in a few years. Mark Mulder was the last guy to do it. He's pitched exceptionally well this year. Meanwhile, the A's have now won 21 of their last 31 games at home. As for the slumping White Sox, they have now dropped 7 in a row, 11 of their last 13. They trail the Minnesota Twins, who play earlier in the night against Cleveland by 11 games with 12 games to play. A combination of a Twins win earlier in the night, and I thought about using them as a free pick with Scott Baker on the hill against Carmona of the Tribe, but Carmona is pitching very well of late, and Baker making his first start since September 2nd, after having a cortisone shot in his elbow to make the elbow tendonitis that has bothered him lately, the swelling, go down. So instead of going with them, I'm going to take the A's as your free pick instead. But again, Twins win, White Sox lose, season over for Ozzie Guillen and company. They're going with Mark Buehrle tonight. Now, he did fire a 4-hitter, allowing just 1 run in a July 23rd victory at Oakland, but prior to that July 23rd outing, he was 0-6 with a 4.95 earned run average in his last in 10 starts at the Oakland Coliseum. So again, I'm going to take the A's tonight. They're laying about $1.45 to $1.50 as your free play. Good luck, everybody. Catch you again on Wednesday.